Here's something I noticed from the first verse of Job. It says that there was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. Notice what it says about him. It says that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God and eschewed evil. Now, the first two descriptions it gives are perfect and upright. Perfect, it's from the Hebrew word tam, which means morally perfect, innocent, okay? But then upright is yatsar, and it means to be balanced. So he was not only morally good, but he was also balanced. But notice these things. This is what I want to hone in on here. It says he feared God. That shows that he had a reverence and awe for him, kind of like you would for fire, you know? You can stand in awe of it, but you also know it could destroy you if you put yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time. So he feared God, but notice he eschewed evil. What does that mean? This word eschewed, it means that he fled from evil. He made evil depart from him. When he saw evil, he went the other way. Now, there's all kinds of lessons we can learn from these four characteristics, but I want to hone in on the last part, that he feared God and eschewed evil. Look at this proverb that kind of unpacks how that happens. We're here in Proverbs 16, verse 6. It says, by mercy and truth is iniquity purged. But notice this. It says, by the fear of the Lord men depart from evil. Job eschewed evil. He departed from it. He fled from it. But notice this. How do you depart from evil? It's through the fear of the Lord. So what do we need to learn, my friends? We need to learn the fear of the Lord. It says in Psalm chapter 34, starting in verse 11, I believe, it says, come, children, and I will teach you the fear of the Lord. You know, through reading the Psalms, the Proverbs, the prophets, basically the Bible, but especially the Psalms and Proverbs, we learn what the fear of the Lord is. It's the beginning of wisdom. The fear of the Lord is the only way you can actually depart from evil. Now, you can depart from it through your own efforts. You can say, I'm not going to drink anymore. I'm not going to curse anymore. I'm not going to watch the horror movies anymore. And you can succeed for a time, but it's still in your heart. You want to do it. You lust. You crave, and it's still in your heart, and you hate it because you want to do it, but you don't do it because you feel guilty. But my friends, if you fear the Lord, you won't want to do it. That's the difference. We need it uprooted, dissected, surgically cut out of our heart by the master physician. That is all.